Yesterday Brian made a comment about how they have Lionel Messi, but we have Paul Rothrock and Jackson Reagan and Sandra Brunel. I don't know if you actually seen the clip of
and
him
Pedro.
saying, and Pedro.
Yeah.
I just didn't mention the local guys.
Yeah.
What? Like, I don't know. Does that? There is, we say it funny, but is there something also true about the way the difference in the way that the rosters are built?
Yeah. It's a really exciting moment, and the amount of local guys we have on the team, I think, is really unique to this team and to the club here. I don't know if another team has as many local guys playing as we do. You guys have probably done the math on that, but yeah, it's a special moment to represent Seattle in front of the world and against the best player in the world. I was saying to my dad last night, in 2009 we were playing and Sounders were playing in MLS, and if you told me that Messi was going to be playing us in a final and he's playing in the Champions League that year, I would have said you're crazy. And now we're doing it in the competitive game at Lumen. It's a really cool opportunity.
Did you go to that game in 2009 when the Sounders played Barcelona?
I did. I was in the 300 section. But yeah, really cool game. And now that we're going to get to do it again in a competitive game it's a real privilege.
And you can contrast that game too, where I wasn't there, but I'm guessing there were a lot of Barcelona jerseys, a lot of number 10s, and there's going to be basically the same size crowd this game, but I'll be shocked if there's not, 99% Sounders jerseys there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be mostly a green crowd.
Right. And so what do you think that sort of, it seems like it says something about how Seattle can pack the crowd. You guys started selling tickets just a few days ago.
Yeah.
And you're going to have pretty much a packed crowd there.
Yeah, this is a prideful city. People love their sports teams here, and people are proud to be Seattleites. I'm definitely proud to be a Seattleite. And, Messi's definitely added another factor to this. I'm sure he's helping get the stadium full, but, people are coming out to rep the Sounders tomorrow, and we're super excited about that.
The balance of respecting your opponent, but also respecting who you are and how you guys got here as a club.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are scared of them. I think we think our stuff is great. We like how we're playing. Our system's working well. You guys have heard it all year. The strength of our collective is really special, and I think everyone can feel like a different energy with this team right now. It's fun to be around. Our individual success is becoming each other's success. People are excited about each and every one of our teammates stepping up in different moments. You look at the last game, who is closing out the game for us. Like, we've got Snyder and Kalani and Obed and Danny and Reed all closing out the game. It's really cool what's happening here, and we're ready for the challenge. I think they pose some different threats that we haven't faced this year, but we've also faced some great teams this year. It's been an incredible year for the competition that the Sounders have gotten to go up against this year, and it's made us better.
The trust that Brian has given you all on the field, because sometimes you switch with Pedro. Speaking of collective familiarity, just how important is that as a soccer player to be able to get you to express yourself on either side?
Yeah, Pedro's been doing great on the left. He's also been great on the right in moments. I think they've given us the freedom to switch occasionally and also present different challenges. I think all of us wingers offer different strengths, and I think honing in on the relationships has been really important. I'm still figuring out the right a little bit and how to play with Alex, and the combinations of how we are fluid with each other I think is going to continue to improve, and we worked on that a little bit today. But yeah, I think everyone's playing different roles and everyone's adapting into different roles too. I'll use Snyder again as an example, like coming in and playing the 10 and give the coaching staff giving him the trust to do that. Like, that's a special group.
You guys, like you had said, you've played a lot of big games, already this season. Is this like another opportunity to kind of prove that money doesn't matter? It's talent, it's heart, it's other things, team, collective, that can help you be successful?
Yeah, I think so. We have a lot of respect for the team we're playing tomorrow and the players that are on that team, but it does feel a little bit like a few really great individual players versus a really great collective group, and that's become our identity, is a really strong, connected team, and we're going to be up against a really good test tomorrow, and it's going to test us in, like I said, some different ways, and so we're excited about that challenge there. And we also get what we're representing. We're not just representing Seattle, we're representing a style and an identity that I think a lot of people stand for and a lot of people are rooting for.
Is that team, like when you say style and identity?
Yeah, I would say so.
You
I was gonna say, when on you talk about the mentality, and I think back to that goal that the first goal you guys scored against the Galaxy, where you're making this run, you look like you might be open, but then Osaze takes the shot and you don't miss a beat. You're just sort of chasing it down. You essentially create the goal by forcing the ball free. What's your mindset in that play, and sort of how do you think that might maybe symbolize kind of the way you guys collectively are approaching these games?
Yeah, I'm not thinking about much in that moment. I think if I would put a word on it, I'd say it's optimistic, right? I kind of had no business getting to that ball. But I caught in that moment that they were all turned away, and none of them, there wasn't clarity there, and I kind of pounced on that moment. But I think those types of plays have defined us this year. I think about Christian in a lot of those moments too. Like, think about the play he made in the first half down the other end with Paintsole, and just like tracking back to a ball that kind of he had no business getting to first either, and he did. And I think those little plays help us all reach another little gear. And I think we saw that really in the Club World Cup, especially, of just like, we're more than capable to match guys there, and I think we ride off of each other's efforts and moments really well, and that's a top-down thing. I think the club's been known to be a very gritty and relentless type of group. You guys have heard that before, I'm sure, from Brian and from others.
What's been the messaging from Preki and also Freddie in terms of that? Is it awareness? You talked about gritty, but is it always never give up, determination? What is that message that's keep you all gritty and always looking for opportunities?
I don't know. I think it comes from like who Brian is, and also the veterans that we've had for a while here. They have set that example. How many games has Steph played at this point? And like he's such a good pro for us to follow. Christian, another one. João Paulo. The vets that we have set that precedent. The guys before them, Nico, Raul. Yeah, exactly. And then I think Preki, to his credit, has been really helping us with the tactical stuff. The little details of the angles that we need to show for each other, and improving those relationships in the pockets and getting into that T shape. So, it's been fun to watch our team progress this year, and it's not lost that we started out the year in a different formation. So, to see where we've come and get an opportunity to show everybody across the league our style and who we are is cool.
Is Pedro one of the more excited ones for tomorrow because of Messi in Argentina?
I'm sure. I was just talking with him. He never expected this day either. So, I'm excited that he gets to go against his own countrymen. But I don't think anybody in that building is not going to be excited tomorrow. It's going to be a great moment for Seattle.
Is it, when you knew that this one was coming in terms of league play, like y'all were going to travel there next month, or maybe, do you not remember?
Yes.
But is it nicer to have it kind of come now instead of, a build up, and it's going to come later in the league play, and maybe he does, maybe he doesn't, but, to kind of have it happen this way, a surprise, and have it?
Yeah, we were talking today as some of the guys. It's this came on kind of quickly, and it was a thought that we had in our head of like, man, maybe that could happen. And I know I was mentioning that to my family of like it could line up like this, but the way that it did line up is great, and the fact that the first game we have against him is at home is it's a privilege. I feel like a lucky guy to be a part of it. It's gonna be one that I get to tell my grandkids about.
It's a heck of a summer, right?
I remember too Jimmy McAllister used to always talk about the day he played Pele, and I remember being a little kid and being like, that's pretty cool. And now we're doing it against Messi in a competitive game in a final for the trophy that the club has yet to get. So
I got to follow up. Who is Brian? You said the way Brian is. We're talking about trust and everything else, and you said,
Schmetzer.
Yes, Schmetzer. Yeah. Who is he? And then I guess just what have you seen from him being a local boy as well, and this opportunity?
Went to Nathan Hale, grew up playing here, played for the Sounders, local guy who worked construction here as well on the side. Like, that doesn't tell you who Brian is, a little bit of like, the grittiness that he has and where he's kind of come from. And you guys know his personality too, and he played like that. We have that style too, so it carries over.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.